All right, so today we're gonna do a deep dive into World Mobile.
Okay.
They're trying to connect the unconnected,
Yeah.
and we've got excerpts from their website and white paper.
Interesting.
We're gonna look at the problem,
Mm-hmm.
their solution,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
some of the tech.
The tech under the hood.
Yeah, like how does it actually work?
Yeah. So should be pretty interesting.
Yeah, it should be fascinating.
The scale of this problem is pretty mind-blowing.
Yeah.
We're talking about like 3.5 billion people,
Wow.
almost half the planet,
That's crazy.
who don't have internet access,
Yeah.
let alone things like digital ID or bank accounts.
Right.
So
Yeah.
pretty crazy.
It's hard to even imagine in this day and age.
Yeah.
And on the website, they really emphasize.
Yeah.
This isn't just about like
Right.
frivolous stuff.
Yeah.
It's about healthcare,
Yeah.
education,
Mm-hmm.
economic opportunities,
Exactly. All the things.
all the important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're essential for progress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder,
Yep.
why hasn't this been solved yet?
Yeah. Why haven't the big telecom companies fixed this?
Yeah, like haven't they been around forever?
Right. Exactly.
Is this like, are they dragging their feet? Or is this just profits over people?
It's tempting to think that,
Yeah.
but the white paper kind of paints a more nuanced picture.
Okay. Yeah.
Outdated business models play a role.
Okay. Yeah.
But there's also technical hurdles.
Yeah.
Like the traditional networks weren't designed to reach
Yeah.
remote areas,
Right.
sparsely populated areas,
Mm-hmm.
and, make financial sense.
Yeah, like they just can't do it.
It's like trying to fit a square peg in a round hole.
Oh, okay.
They weren't made to do that.
So it's not that they're unwilling, it's more like they can't.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
So how does World Mobile
Yeah.
propose to solve this?
Yeah.
They talk about Telecom 3.0 on their website. Sounds pretty revolutionary.
It is.
Okay.
Their vision is to create what they call a dynamic hybrid mobile network.
Okay.
So instead of relying on, expensive fixed infrastructure,
Right.
they combine aerial and ground-based solutions
Okay.
to reach these really inaccessible areas.
Okay, so like imagine
Yeah,
the internet just being like woven into the fabric of a community
exactly.
in even the most remote places.
Yeah, even the most remote locations.
Okay.
It's pretty amazing.
So I'm starting to get it,
Yeah.
but like I need a real world example.
Okay.
Let's say I'm living in a village
Yeah.
miles from the nearest cell tower.
Mm-hmm.
How would World Mobile change my life?
Okay, well, first of all, you'd have affordable internet access.
Okay.
Like you can imagine.
Yeah.
You could connect with loved ones far away, access educational resources,
Yeah.
even, start an online business.
Right. Yeah.
Sell crafts to a global market.
Wow.
So
That's amazing.
the possibilities are endless.
Yeah. It really changes everything.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there's this thing on the website that kind of makes me a little uneasy.
Okay, what is that?
They talk about this decentralized identity.
Yes.
And it kind of triggers like my inner privacy nerd.
I understand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get a little nervous about that.
But the interesting thing is,
Okay.
this approach to decentralized identity is actually designed to enhance privacy,
Oh.
not diminish it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
instead of your data being held by corporations or governments,
Right.
you would control your own information.
Okay. So it's less about like Big Brother watching and more about like
Yeah.
me owning my own data.
Exactly. It's about you owning your own digital footprint.
Okay.
And it's not just about keeping things private.
Yeah.
This self-sovereign identity
Okay.
gives people access to services they might not have had before,
Okay.
like banking, insurance, voting,
Right.
all those things that require proof of identity.
Oh, okay. So
Right.
it's like connectivity leads to identity,
Exactly.
which then unlocks
Yeah.
financial empowerment.
Exactly. You got it.
Okay.
They highlight that as the next piece of the puzzle.
Okay, cool.
So once you have a secure digital identity,
Hmm.
you can access financial tools
Okay.
and services that were previously out of reach.
Right.
They even envision a sharing economy model
Okay.
where individuals and businesses can earn within the network.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
Earning within the network?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So think about it like this.
Okay.
You could share your internet bandwidth
Okay.
or provide other services to the network
Mm-hmm.
and get compensated for it.
Oh.
So it's like this collaborative ecosystem
Right.
where everyone has the opportunity to participate and benefit.
Okay. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
let's be real here.
Oh.
Building a brand new network from scratch
Mm-hmm.
sounds pretty daunting.
Yeah, it is a big challenge.
What about like compatibility
Yeah, good question.
with existing systems?
Yeah, wouldn't that be a nightmare?
Yeah.
Oh, that's something they thought about.
Okay.
Their network is designed for interoperability,
Okay.
which means it can work alongside existing infrastructure.
Oh, so no ripping and replacing.
Exactly.
More like bridging the gaps.
Yeah, exactly. It's about building a more inclusive future.
Okay, that makes me feel better.
Yeah.
So
Right.
they talk about the world mobile chain
Yeah.
in the white paper.
Yeah.
Is that where all the blockchain magic happens?
That is where the blockchain magic happens.
Okay.
And this is where things get a little bit technical.
Okay, I was hoping we'd get to the geeky details.
All right. So
All right, hit me with it.
the world mobile chain,
Yeah.
it's a 3-tier node system.
Okay.
First, you have Earth nodes.
Earth nodes.
These are like the brains of the operation,
Okay.
handling authentication, blockchain stuff, telecommunication services.
Okay.
Then you have air nodes.
Air nodes.
They provide the internet access to users.
So Earth nodes are like the command centers.
You got it.
Air nodes are the local access points.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then to
Yeah.
connect to the wider internet,
Mm-hmm.
you have Aether nodes,
Ether nodes.
which act as bridges to the traditional telecom networks.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, the picture's becoming clearer now.
Good.
But they also mention this
Down the
node
middle.
quality grading system. Sounds pretty intense.
It is intense,
Okay.
but in a good way.
Yeah.
It's like a quality control mechanism.
Okay.
So factors like latency speed,
Yeah.
even user feedback,
Oh.
contribute to a node's grade.
Okay.
And this incentivizes the node operators to provide a high quality of service.
So it's not just about connecting people, it's about
Yeah.
connecting them well.
Exactly. It's a crucial distinction.
Okay.
And this grading system ties into their reward system.
Oh, so better performance means more rewards?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which keeps everyone motivated to provide top-notch service.
Okay, so are we talking like cold, hard cash here?
Not cash exactly, but something similar.
Oh.
It's all connected to their World Mobile Token,
World Mobile Token.
or WMT.
Ah. So we're entering the realm of cryptocurrency.
We are entering the realm of cryptocurrency.
Okay.
And this is where that sharing economy aspect comes in.
Okay.
WMT is used to incentivize network participation,
Okay.
rewarding those who contribute to its growth and success.
Okay, so let's say I'm listening to this
Yeah.
and I'm thinking, this is amazing. I want to be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
How do I get involved?
One way is through staking.
Staking.
You lend your WMT to support node operators,
Okay.
and in return, you share in their rewards.
Oh, so it's like a collective effort,
Exactly.
pooling resources
Yeah.
to build a better future.
That's a great way to put it.
Okay.
And the white paper goes into detail about how each type of node,
Mhm.
the Earth, Air, and Aether,
Yeah.
earns rewards based on their specific role
Okay.
and contribution.
Okay, so there's a lot of moving parts.
There are a lot of moving parts.
But I'm starting to see how it all fits together. But
Yeah.
why blockchain?
That's a great question.
Like, I feel like I hear that word all the time,
Yeah.
but I'm still not entirely sure
Yeah.
why it's essential for World Mogul.
Right.
You know?
Well, the white paper does a good job of laying out the reasons.
Okay.
Blockchain technology provides a really solid foundation for a transparent,
Mm.
secure, and efficient
Mm.
network.
Okay.
So every transaction is recorded on the blockchain,
Right.
immutably,
Yeah.
which minimizes the risk of fraud
Okay.
and builds trust among users.
So I get the transparency and the security,
Yeah.
but how does blockchain make things faster?
Okay.
I always thought it was kind of slow and clunky.
Well, think about traditional financial systems.
Okay.
With all their intermediaries
Yeah.
and delays.
Right.
Blockchain cuts out the middleman,
Okay.
allowing for much faster transactions.
Oh.
And that's crucial for a global network, especially when you're dealing with people in remote areas
Right.
who rely on timely payments.
It makes sense. Time is money.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
they chose to build on Cardano
Yes.
specifically.
Yep.
What's so special about that?
Cardano.
Yeah.
It's known for its robust security,
Yeah.
research-driven development process,
All right.
and its commitment to sustainability.
Yeah. Sustainability is a big one these days.
It is a big one these days.
So it's not just about connecting people.
Yeah.
It's about doing it
Oh, yeah.
in a way that's good for the planet.
Exactly.
Okay.
So Cardano's proof-of-stake consensus mechanism
Mhm.
uses far less energy
Okay.
than proof-of-work systems
Right.
like Bitcoin.
Okay.
So it's a much more environmentally friendly choice.
So I can see why they went with Cardano.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But let's go back to this decentralized identity for a sec.
Okay.
How does that play out in terms of like
Yeah.
actual security?
Okay.
Is it really safer than traditional systems?
This is where things get really interesting.
Okay.
With decentralized identity,
Yeah.
your information is not stored in a single central database
Right.
that's vulnerable to hacks and data breaches.
Right.
Instead, it's distributed across the network,
Okay.
making it much harder for bad actors to steal your data.
So it's like instead of having all your eggs in one basket,
Yeah.
they're spread out and harder to crack.
That's a great way to put it.
Okay.
And only you hold the key to access and control your information.
Right.
This also makes it extremely difficult to forge identities,
Okay.
which has huge implications for preventing fraud and identity theft.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But are there any downsides to this whole
Yeah.
decentralized identity thing?
There are always challenges
Okay.
when you're implementing new technologies.
Right.
I think one potential hurdle is user adoption.
Okay.
People are used to centralized systems.
Yeah.
There might be a learning curve when it comes to managing their own digital identities.
Right.
It requires a shift in mindset
Yeah.
and a willingness to take ownership of your own data.
Right, because like people usually choose
Yeah.
convenience over security.
Yeah.
And there's always going to be resistance to change.
Exactly.
But if World Mobile can make it easy and intuitive
Mhm.
for people to
Yeah.
manage their digital identities,
Right.
then I think they're onto something really revolutionary.
I think so too.
You know?
Yeah, it has the potential to be a game changer.
Yeah.
Not just for connectivity,
Right.
but for how we interact with the digital world.
Yeah, it makes you think about the bigger picture.
Exactly.
We started with this simple question.
Right.
How do we connect the unconnected?
Yeah,
And now we're talking about like a fundamental shift
exactly.
in how we think about identity,
Mhm.
security, and even financial empowerment.
And that's the beauty of these deep dives.
Yeah.
You never know where they'll lead.
Right.
We're not just exploring a company.
Yeah.
We're exploring a potential future
Right.
where technology is used to empower individuals
Mm-hmm.
and create a more equitable world.
And that brings us back to the World Mobile Token.
Yes.
Or WMT.
Yeah.
So we talked about how it incentivizes network participation.
Yeah.
But I'm curious about the specifics.
Okay.
How does the WMT actually function?
Okay, let's break it down.
Okay.
So remember those Earth nodes
Yeah.
that act as the backbone of the network?
Mm-hmm.
They play a crucial role in validating transactions
Okay.
and securing the blockchain.
Right.
To do that,
Yeah.
they need to stake a certain amount of WMT.
Stake.
Yeah. It's kind of like putting down a security deposit
Oh,
to show they're serious about their role.
like a commitment.
Exactly. A commitment mechanism,
Okay.
ensuring that they have skin in the game.
Gotcha.
And for doing their job, they earn rewards in WMT,
Okay.
partly from transaction fees
Mm-hmm.
and partly from the built-in inflation of the token.
Right.
But here's the interesting part. You don't have to run an Earth node to earn rewards.
Oh.
You can delegate your WMT to an existing node operator
Okay.
and share in their earnings.
So it's a way for anyone to participate
Exactly.
without having to set up their own node.
Exactly. It lowers the barrier to entry
Okay.
and allows anyone to be a part of the world mobile ecosystem.
So it's like investing in the network's success.
Precisely.
Okay.
And as the network grows,
Yeah.
more people use world mobile services, demand for WMT goes up,
Right.
which could potentially increase its value.
Okay, now I'm starting to see the financial incentive here.
Right.
But the white paper mentions a limited supply
You're right.
of WMT.
There's a finite supply of WMT,
Okay.
2 billion tokens to be exact,
Wow.
with a gradual release over time.
So that would create scarcity.
Yeah, this controlled inflation
Yeah.
is designed to incentivize early adoption
Right.
while ensuring the token
Yeah.
retains its value in the long run.
Okay.
So it's a
okay.
delicate balance.
It's a reward for early supporters
Yeah,
while also safeguarding the future.
exactly.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's essential for the overall sustainability of the ecosystem.
What about the air nodes and Aether nodes?
Good tool.
Do they stake WMT?
They don't stake WMT.
Ooh, how they're rewarded?
The reward system is a bit different.
Okay.
They earn a percentage of the revenue generated in their local area,
Oh,
paid out in a stable currency,
okay.
not WMT.
So it's like a direct commission.
You got it.
Okay.
This incentivizes them to expand coverage
Mhm.
and maintain high quality.
Right.
Because the more people they connect,
Yeah.
the more they earn.
Okay, so I see how all the pieces fit together. The
Yeah.
connectivity,
Mhm.
the identity,
Okay.
the financial tools.
The blockchain, the tokenomics.
Yeah, the blockchain, the tokenomics.
It's all interconnected,
Yeah.
designed to create a self-sustaining ecosystem.
It's a really innovative approach
It
to
is.
solving this problem.
Yeah, a complex global challenge.
Yeah, I've got to admit, I'm feeling pretty inspired right now.
Me too.
You know, this is way more than just a company.
Yeah.
It feels like a movement towards
Yeah.
a more connected,
Mm-hmm.
equitable world.
I agree. It's a reminder that technology, when used thoughtfully
Right.
and with a social purpose, can be a powerful force for good.
Well said.
Thanks.
I think we've covered a lot of ground here.
Yeah, we have.
But before we wrap up, I want to touch on one more thing
Okay.
that the white paper highlights.
Okay.
The social impact
Yes.
of World Mobile's approach.
Very important.
Yeah,
That
so
was
it's
thought.
one thing to talk about the technology,
Mm-hmm.
but what does it actually mean for
Right.
people's lives?
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. It's about the human impact.
It's easy to get caught up in the technical details,
Good.
but ultimately it's about the human impact, right?
Absolutely. World Mobile talks about empowering individuals, bridging the digital divide, creating a more inclusive global economy.
Okay, that sounds pretty good. Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
I'm a little bit of a pragmatist.
Okay.
What are some of the challenges?
Yeah, what are some of the real world challenges they might face?
Yeah, in achieving those goals.
Yeah,
It's pretty ambitious.
It is ambitious, and that's where things get even more interesting.
Okay.
Building a network in remote areas
Yeah,
isn't just about technology.
right.
It's also about infrastructure, logistics, and community engagement.
Yeah, I imagine there are places
Yeah.
where even electricity is unreliable,
Exactly.
let alone internet access.
Yeah, how do you overcome those hurdles?
Yeah.
And that's where the hybrid part of their network comes in.
Okay.
So they're not just relying on traditional cell towers
Right.
that need a lot of power and infrastructure.
Yeah.
They're using a mix of solutions,
Okay.
including solar-powered air nodes
Oh, cool.
and even balloons.
Balloons, like actual hot air balloons.
Yeah.
To beam down internet access.
That's pretty wild.
It's a pretty wild solution. But it's brilliant for reaching these areas
Right.
where traditional infrastructure just isn't feasible.
Wow.
So it's a real testament to their ingenuity
Yeah.
and their willingness to think outside the box.
I love that they're not afraid to experiment
Yeah,
and try to find solutions.
exactly.
But beyond the technical and logistical challenges,
Mm-hmm.
are there social or cultural barriers
That's a really good point.
they need to consider?
Yeah, introducing new technology into communities requires sensitivity to local customs and values.
Oh, of course.
So World Mobile emphasizes working closely with communities,
Okay.
building trust, making sure their solutions are aligned with local needs.
Right. So it's not just dropping technology from the sky.
Exactly.
It's about working
Yeah.
hand in hand with the people.
Yeah. They're not just building a network, they're
Yeah.
building relationships.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah. And they understand that sustainable change comes from empowering communities.
All right. So it all comes back to that. Connecting the unconnected.
Yeah.
But it's more than just providing internet access.
It is.
It's about connecting people to opportunities,
Yeah.
information to each other.
Beautifully put. It's about unlocking human potential
Yeah.
and fostering this sense of global interconnectedness.
It's really inspiring to think about the impact,
It is.
this could have
Yeah.
on communities around the world.
Yeah. Education, healthcare, economic empowerment,
Yeah, all those things.
all become more accessible
Right.
when people are connected.
It's a powerful vision of the future.
It is a powerful vision of a more equitable and prosperous future.
Yeah. And it's exciting to see World Mobile trying to make that a reality.
Yeah, using innovative technology to make that vision a reality.
So I think we've covered a lot today.
We have.
From like the technical stuff,
Yeah.
the social impact.
The World Mobile Chain,
Yeah, the World
Yeah.
Mobile Chain, all that stuff.
the social impact.
What's the one big takeaway
Yeah.
you want our listener to walk away with?
For me, it's the power of innovation and collaboration.
Okay.
World Mobile is like a shining example
Yeah.
of how technology, when combined with a strong social purpose and a commitment to community engagement,
Right.
can create a positive impact
Yeah.
on a global scale.
I agree.
So it's a reminder that we can achieve extraordinary things
Yeah.
when we work together towards a common goal.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Thanks.
And as always, we encourage you
Yeah.
to check out the source material.
Yeah, explore it further.
Yeah. Draw your own conclusions.
Yeah. And who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe you'll be inspired to join the movement,
Yeah.
help connect the unconnected.
It's a journey worth taking,
It is,
and it could change the world.
and one that has the potential to change the world for the better.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Thanks for having me.
Until next time,
Yeah.
keep exploring,
Keep learning.
keep learning, and keep connecting.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. World Mobile talks about empowering individuals, bridging the digital divide,
Yeah.
creating a more inclusive global economy.
Okay. That sounds great. But, I'm a little bit of a pragmatist, so what are some of the challenges?
Yeah. What are some of the real world challenges
Yeah.
they might face in achieving these goals?
Yeah. It's pretty ambitious.
It is ambitious, and that's where things get even more interesting. Building a network in remote areas
Yeah.
isn't just about technology. It's about infrastructure, logistics, and community engagement.
Yeah, I can imagine there are places where,
Yeah,
even electricity is unreliable,
exactly.
let alone internet access.
Yeah, how do you overcome those hurdles?
Right.
That's where the hybrid part of their network comes in.
Okay.
So they're not relying on traditional cell towers.
Right.
They need a lot of power infrastructure.
Yeah.
They're using a mix of solutions,
Okay.
including solar-powered air nodes
Oh, cool.
and even balloons.
Balloons. Like actual hot air balloons.
Yeah, to beam down internet access.
That's wild.
It's a pretty wild solution.
Yeah.
But it's brilliant for reaching areas where
Right.
traditional infrastructure is just not feasible. It's a testament to their ingenuity
Yeah.
and their willingness to think outside the box.
I love that they're not afraid to experiment
Yeah,
and find solutions.
exactly.
But are there social or cultural barriers
That's a really good point.
to consider?
Yeah, introducing new technology into communities
Yeah,
requires sensitivity
of course.
to local customs and values.
Right.
World Mobile really emphasizes
Okay.
working closely with the communities,
Mm-hmm.
building trust,
Yeah.
making sure that their solutions are aligned with local needs and priorities.
So it's not just dropping technology from the sky. It's
Exactly.
working with the people on the ground.
Yeah, they're not just building a network, they're building relationships.
And I like that.
And they understand that sustainable change comes from empowering communities.
Right. So it comes back to connecting the unconnected.
Yeah.
But it's more than just internet access.
It is.
It's connecting people to
Yeah.
opportunities,
Mhm.
information to each other.
Beautifully put. It's about unlocking human potential
Yeah.
and fostering a sense of global interconnectedness.
That's pretty inspiring to think about.
It is.
The impact this could have.
Yeah.
Education, healthcare, economic empowerment.
Yeah, all become much more accessible
Right.
when people are connected.
It's a powerful vision.
It is a really powerful vision of a more equitable and prosperous future.
Yeah. And it's exciting to see World Mobile
Yeah.
using technology to do it.
Yeah, trying to make that vision a reality using innovative technologies.
So we've covered a lot today,
We,
from the technical details
Yeah.
to the social impact.
the World Mobile Chain,
Yeah, the World Mobile, all that.
all that stuff.
Yeah. So what's the big takeaway
Yeah.
you want our listeners to have?
For me, it's the power of innovation and collaboration.
Okay.
World Mobile is a shining example
Yeah.
of how technology, when combined with a strong social purpose and a commitment to community engagement,
Yeah.
can create a positive impact on the global scale.
I agree.
It's a reminder that we can achieve extraordinary things
Yeah.
when we work together towards a common goal.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Thanks.
So, as always, we encourage you to check out the source material.
Yeah, explore it further.
Yeah, and draw your own conclusions.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe you'll be inspired to join the movement and help connect the unconnected.
It's a journey worth taking
It is.
that could change the world.
It has the potential to change the world for the better.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Thanks for having me.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep connecting.
Absolutely.